So of course we got Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump's impeachment trial. Of course, um, based on essentially his connection to the insurrection at the Capitol, insurrection riot at the Capitol. I have the most unpopular opinion about this, and I'm probably deemed someone to be more so on the left, but yeah, this has got to be one of the most stupid things I've ever seen in my life to try to impeach a former president and then also make a dangerous accusation here where you're linking the actions of others to one person. I 100% hated that whole stop the steal manufactured BS that riled people up, and it was mainly to get more money. I mean, that's why what was Rudy Giuliani getting like $20,000 a day or something like that. This was something for billable hours. Let's be honest about that. And I totally think he was irresponsible, and I'm really more so mad that he was taking his eye off the ball, which he already took off the ball from the pandemic, and was more so focused on just trying to maintain his job. Um, that was the most infuriating part to me. But a lot of people on the left are really playing with fire here because if you literally want to make, and you're trying to make the case that because he was irresponsible with his language, that he was directly responsible for the actions of hundreds of people or maybe thousands. We set up a precedent like that, and I can directly see this linked to, and I think this has already happened to like socialists in Seattle, um, where you by basis of an authority figure being irresponsible, you're going to link that to the actions of others. And so who's to say, a politician, wants to, rile up a bunch of, union labor people, they come there and they want to rile them up. And yeah, it is for a worthy cause. It's for like, maybe to become unionized or to fight for higher wages. And then like a group of those people tear away from the pack and do some enormously dangerous crap. Kind of like the protest, the BLM protest. We start playing this game, of this person's directly, like we're literally taking agency away from people and then and really kind of make it a politically motivated, targeted approach to then, I mean, for goodness sakes, impeach and ban someone from running for office. That's a pretty extreme thing to do. And then and basically undermine the will of the voters. You're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. If you think this will not happen, like if you don't, that some person on the left will not have a very unpopular opinion and deal with something in a very kind of like not the best way and rouse up people, and then these people start doing some insane crap, and then you basically say, oh well, because this person was irresponsible with their language, they technically are the reason these people made the decisions that they made. So we are going to hold them criminally responsible. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of protest people, like, activists, basically held liable for a lot of crap. And I mean, there was plenty of arguments during the BLM protests because what would happen to be a group of people that tear away, and then there were also this narrative, oh, it's really these people here. They're not really with these people. Yeah, yeah. Then you got to afford the same defense to other people too. And just because you don't like Trump, I don't like him either. I don't want to go down this road. I mean, and then also we're banning people from committees now because they have unsavory opinions that they had prior to being in elected office. Are we having this standard? Especially with social media, you will all, and this is going to be specifically targeted to anti-establishment people that try to get involved, because anti-establishment people typically do not have a fundamental down the line parallel belief system with 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 the corporate establishment party, they will have very, in which I think we should encourage people to have these, to not always align with the party, and be independently thoughtful about things, even if we do not find it to be the best, articulated the best, or we just may 100% disagree. Um, that should be something that's welcome. But this is basically your thought policing, and that this is what this is, and you're taking it to a whole nother extreme, and you're going to come out with an outcome that you don't want down the line. That's all. That's exactly what's going to happen, and then you're going to cry foul, and then you're going to cry victim. And quite frankly, hopefully it happens, but it won't. It will only happen to anti-establishment. It will only happen to someone that has a completely unsavory. For goodness sakes, they're getting mad, and I don't like Marjorie Taylor Greene whatsoever. But quite frankly, she's, you know, American as apple pie. That's exactly what she is. She's fringe, and she basically, yeah, she liked some really horrible things, but at the same time, there's, for some reason, I don't know why we can't be angry against politicians. Some people go a little too far, but quite frankly, they're allowed to. These are public servants, and a lot of them have screwed over a lot of people. Some people might just be pissed, and they might say some really bogus crap or some crazy crap online because they're pissed, and it might be misdirected anger. But these are politicians that have made a lot of big decisions. They have sent a lot of people to war to die. They have they have authorized a lot of countries to be completely overtaken by America. We have undermined, actual, like, democratic systems in other countries. A lot of politicians have failed their, constituents, have poisoned them with their own, with water. Horrible reactions to, for instance, pandemics. Will someone get treated the same way? There are people that say a lot of, especially after Trump got COVID, they said some crazy crap online. And apparently in the moment, it was acceptable to say some pretty horrible things. And you are on the left. Yeah, run for office and then have someone pull that up, 5, 6 years from now and say, you know what, you liked a crazy post online. Therefore, even though you got elected into the seat, we're going to remove you from we won't even let you make mistakes as a congressperson. We won't even allow that. We will censor you to the point of, you don't even, what has it been, like a week or a month? I mean, at least let her jack up or make some mistakes. I mean, Steve King got a lot of leeway before he got basically really officially defunded from the RNC, I believe. This is a crazy path. And of course, they're already going to start. They're only going to approach this path, and they will use it again towards, like the Ilhan Omars, which they already tried to do before. And they're going to basically say your opinion is not accepted by the establishment. Therefore, it is deemed fringe and radical. We will not even entertain it. And therefore, you cannot be part of this legislative body, which is really undermining of voters. I mean, you don't have to like the damn person. I don't know. Like, we don't have to like everything about people to, acknowledge that they are representing a group of people. I just, that is completely, this is insane. A lot of people on the left are completely entertaining it. They think it won't come back to bite them, or they are aware, but then, that's also generates a lot of clicks for them too. So they don't really give a crap, and it's completely stupid. Don't have to agree with them, but at the end of the day, for me, it's going way too far, and it's counterproductive. It's not useful, and it is only going to bite anti-establishment people down the line. That is it. They're going to target people. You allow this crap to happen to them, it's always an easy target the first time. That slippery slope does apply whenever it happens, whenever it comes to people that will have positions of power. And if that opinion is not respected by the establishment, they will use these tactics against you in the future. So, yeah, guess we'll see how it all plays out.